Shalom, Israel. Shalom. This your brother Shopper. Wanted to come back in, get a lesson in. Before we get started, all praises due to the Most High Yahweh. Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakaha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone that rule well, that I learned this truth from and continuously learn from. To the hopeful elect, scattered abroad, unlike unto a speckled bird, tabernacle of King David. Shalom, greetings to the brothers and sisters out there watching. Shalom, right? So I was sitting around and I'm trying to think of, how can I do, edify today, do a lesson, put my work in for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? And so that got me to thinking about wanting to do something where I talk about, I get into the what's come prophecies, what's coming, what's coming ahead. You know what I'm saying? What's coming down the road. So what's coming down the road basically is the fourth industrial revolution, right? You had the three. Let's pull out. You got the first three, and then now we up to the fourth. The first revolution, industrial revolution, was mechanization, water, power, steam. You know what I mean? That's when they first started bringing out these kind of things. Whether it was your water power, whether it was your steam power, whatever like that. The second industrial revolution was mass production, assembly lines, electricity all over. You know what I mean? Salakia, sorry about that. The car factories and all of the factories and stuff like that, assembly lines and things like that, right? The third one was the computer age, where they come up with the the computer, the computers to help in the assembly lines and stuff like that. So the fourth one, and that's where we headed, is cyber physical systems, right? Cyber physical systems, right? So I wanted to break that down in this because I got some articles, but I wanted to do this one first, right? So let's see how we gonna do this one. We gotta go back out of here. Boom, there you go. So boom, so I went to, this is the fourth industrial revolution images, right? Let me make that a little bit better so y'all can see it a little bit better. And so that picture was in there, right? And I was breaking down, the different revolutions as far as, what's going on. So then you scroll through these pictures right here. And that you start to see, you see, they got right here, this one right here. It's kind of where, they're going to combine human and computers, right? Because for you to keep up with everything, you're going to have to, because they're going to go to, say, if they got a assembly line, they got computers doing stuff now in the factory or whatever. So to compete with that computer, you're gonna have to be a computer, pretty much. But let's bring out a scripture first. Let's bring out this scripture first, cause this is where we headed at, man. I was like, how can I do something, where, cause it's like, to me, it's like you seen I'm deemed crazy or nuts now because I'm in the scriptures and I'm not coming out sounding like Pastor Porkchop. But when I was in the military, fighting in war, fighting in the Desert Storm, I got respect. When I was a federal police officer working for the Edomites and slaving or whatever, I got respect. When I was a chef at Harris Teeter and they was treating me like shit, I got no respect. I got respect from the masses. Maybe at the job, you can't get promoted for this, or for instance, when I was ready to get promoted, you know how when you first go on, you do them onboard tests. This at Harris Teeter. You do them onboard tests. I didn't have time to finish one, so I opened it. I didn't even answer a question. I opened it and I closed it back out because I was like, I didn't have time to finish the test. They took that as me failing the test. And so when it got time to me to get promoted in 3 months, they said, well, you can't get promoted because you got a write-up because you failed the test on your onboard. Just the type of shit they do. You know what I mean? But, and going back to the thing, even though I'm dealing with that at the job, I'm getting respect because I got a job and I'm working for Harris Teeter and I'm a chef manager. Even though they treat me like shit. You see what I mean? So let's go to this one. This is the book of Revelations, and we're gonna start at 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. They got Operation Warp Speed. I just seen an article where they got 30 states already got the National Guard gonna be involved with the COVID, with the C-19 distribution of them jabs. You know what I mean? With the Maxine Waters. You know what I mean? It's 13 to 16. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of the name, right? The number of his name. So, and Apostle Ramlar did a thing where you pulled out the 666. Maybe we'll pull that up. But see, I just wanted to go to this one first, right? The Industrial Revolution, right? So we understand that that's where we headed. We are headed to the 4th Industrial Revolution. Now watch this. Follow me. Boom. So we go to this article, right? Here you go. The 4th Industrial Revolution, blurring the lines between human and technology, right? This is where we headed, man. Because people really is not like, really don't understand what's going on. Like, y'all carrying on as if nothing is taking place. Like, as if they're not making any maneuvers. They are maneuvering us, man. So I read all this, but the timeline, let's go to the timeline. There are 4 different revolutions that made humans discover endless possibilities with change in technology, right? That wasn't the part I wanted to get to. This is the part I wanted to get to. Let's scroll down. Now, let's scroll in on this. Let's scroll in on this part right here. See it? Here are the jobs. Here are some jobs that are likely to be taken away. Some jobs, right? So I just wanted y'all to see what I was reading from. Let's continue. So these are the jobs that's going to disappear. Taxi cab drivers. You know, autonomous vehicles, technology can make fewer flaws in road traffic accidents than humans. With 5G network connections, allow driverless cars to be smart, reduce accidents on the road. They trying to replace us, man. They trying to replace us, or they going to chip you to make you a robot. That's what's going on, people. That is what's going on. That's why all of a sudden I done changed up my whole flow, and I done put on the new man, shed that old man, and I'm out here like this. Cause this is what I could see it. I could see it before I even found the scriptures. I saw where we was going with this, right? Long haul truck drivers. Number 2, using the same driverless vehicle technology as for taxis, it saves the cost of drivers' wages, and this is so the elites, your Bill Gateses and your Jeff Bezos and all of these guys, so they could become two trillionaires instead of a double trillionaire and all that. That's what they trying to do, right? Okay, telemarketers, because you could call it a company now and you don't even have to talk to nobody. I could pay a bill. I could pay all my bills without talking to nobody. Oh, to pay a bill, press 2. Oh, enter your social security. You don't have your account number? Enter your the last 4 of your social, and we'll pull up your account. You call in the cable company or the electric company. Electric company go, oh, based off your telephone number, we see that you're at so and so and so and so. What would you like to do today? So for the people that got them telemarketer jobs, sooner or later they gonna be able to replace you. They gonna have computers doing a lot of it. And it's just going to be like a few people maybe there in case a problem arises or something like that. In my bank. Look, the next one. Look, I ain't even read the list. I just saw the list and I said, yeah, I'm going to bring this out. The next one. Telemarketers, number 4. They got accountants and auditors. You know what I mean? AI masters in accuracy, efficiency, speed, which are crucial to accounting or auditing more than humans. However, analyzing and interpreting AI data by humans are still needed. See, they just gonna have little bitty jobs, crumbs for us to do, right? For people to do. Number 5, bank tellers. Now, many bank clerks are already replaced by internet banking, but in the future, virtual robots are going to take over human staff duties more. According to the financial brand Quora, a virtual bank service agent or a digital human already had able to answer around 200 customers' basic questions like how do I log on into online banking? How do I apply for a mortgage? What do I do if I lose my card? She also had already about 100,000 conversations a month with customers through the screen. See? Let's go. There are also the ones such as, but not limited to, journalists, translators, lawyers, and teachers. See, that's why they want everybody to stay home now. Because you could, even with the lawyer, the same thing with the other thing, you could ask the lawyer, hey, can I sue for this? Or what is my, in certain basic questions, they're going to be able to give up. Basic questions, they're going to be able to give up. Let's bring another scripture out, man. Because the road to travel getting ready to get a lot, the road to travel is getting ready to get a lot more hectic to travel. A lot more hectic to travel. Word. So let's go with Matthew 7:14. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7 and 14. Because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto light, and few there be that find it. 15. Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravenous wolves. Right? Because they gonna have people to come out and tell you that, certain things is okay, man, for you to go along with what they doing. And so let's go to this one, right? Let's go to this one right here. See? Look at this one. Implantable human microchips and the Great Reset. So the Great Reset is this, man. This is the Great Reset. The Great Reset is them putting this in your ass, man. In your hand, man. This the Great Reset right here, man. This is the Great Reset, man. Word. And it's like, I don't get why it's so, like, I see people still worrying about celebrations, holidays, birthdays, Christmas gifts, What they gonna get? Miraculously, they ain't doing nothing to repent. This work, and so everybody gonna get superpowers on the 21st. And I asked the brother, okay, y'all get superpowers on the 21st, and do what? Where you going? What are you gonna do with the superpowers? Stay in the house? Take the chip? Get vaccine? Get the vaccine? Word. So let's read a little bit of this. There are 3 major reset themes for the financial system, all with dire consequences. So let's look at the first reset. The current global crisis situation is almost as unreal as the 1964 Bond film Goldfinger, in which old villain 007, old 007, that's the Sean Connery one, the one that just died, where I think it was a ritual sacrifice or whatever the case may be, or judgment. You know what I mean? Left hand side doing they wicked shit, to try to drum up energy to fight Yahweh while Yahweh shot, right? So yeah, so it says the world already has they saying this guy and I was like, yo, these people like your Bill Gateses and your Elon Musk, they like James Bond villains, man. These guys is like James Bond villains. Word. They're straight like James Bond villains, man. Okay, let's look. Suave's Great Reset agenda sounds more suitable for coming Bond film than for our world. It certainly has all the ingredients of a Bond film, including dismantling the current capitalist system. That's why they got all these restaurants and businesses shut down. That's why, and they don't care about them. They don't care about them. They don't care about them, and they don't care about who's on the bottom. They don't care. They trying to replace you with a robot that they ain't got to pay hourly, and he going to be more efficient and ain't going to talk back and ain't going to miss no days. That's what's going on right now, man. Y'all need to wake up out there, man. Look, we going to bring another one out, man. Let's bring another one out, man. Let's get another one. Where's a sec? Slocky, give me a sec. I always get hyped up, then I be missing. There it go, right there. I scan past it again. Book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and the fools hate knowledge? Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto you. Right? Because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regardeth. See? Let's go to 26. I also will, no, let's keep going. 25, Salakia, 1 and 25, Proverbs 1 and 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsels, and would none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity, and I will mock when your fear cometh. Right? Cause we gotta fear this, man. They really is coming, man. They got the first person they end up with on the virus started in Wuhan. It was a Chinese virus. I saw people falling out, dying in China when this thing first started. I have not seen nobody doing that in the so-called Black, Latino, and Native American community. Every now and then you get one or two people, and everybody that they put their face on the paper. I seen what's his name from the Tiny from the movie Fridays or whatever, played Debo. He died, and so they gonna say that, oh, he passed away in the last interview he did before he passed away. He really wanted to get the COVID vaccine so Hollywood could, excuse me, could get back to normal. They try and fuck with our minds, man. They trying to control what you think, man. Just like they had you celebrating for Joe Biden to go on that BET little Zoom meeting and tell Al Sharpton and the rest of them, pretty much, man, get out of here, man. You're not gonna make me do nothing. I'm gonna do what I do. And any mistakes I made, I'ma yield to Kamala Harris so she could fix up my mistakes. Come on, man. Like wake up, man. Wake up out there. Let's continue. Yeah, it has all the boom, boom, boom. We read that capitalist system achieving world dominance with the census of implanted computer chips in every human being in order to program the human race. Let's zoom in on that one, so y'all won't think I'm making that up. See it right there? See it right there? With assistance to implanted computer chips in everybody, human being, in order to control the programming of the human race. Let's continue. So y'all don't think I'm making it up. Yeah, he overselling it. Why the brother trying so hard to oversell it? Let's do it like that. Let's get, yeah, right this. So we can, boom, come out a little bit. Salaki. I'm just trying to, so you know, if y'all want to stop it in larger screen. See, I ain't bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting. Then the real life plans of Schwab, Great Reset, the Fourth Industrial Revolution are beyond belief and frightening. His plan certainly would be much more suited for boom. We read the same. They repeated that line again. Let's scroll up some more. Every year, Schwab manages to gather the global elite in Davos, consisting of billionaires, corporate, and political leaders. See, the politicians is down with it. And yeah, Trump might have been an asshole, but he was less likely to play ball with them than Joe Biden. So every now and then, Trump will go off script. Joe Biden gonna stick to the script, man. I'm telling you, man. He gonna stick to the script, man. It's hard to determine how many of the participants actually believe in Schwab's agenda and how many are there to rub shoulders with the global elite. Most seem to be there because it is the place to be seen and network, for you would have thought that there must be better places for important meetings. Yeah. So I'm going to go to a meeting where this dude talk about microchipping the whole world. Implantable microchips. See? Yeah, his great reset under the umbrella of the Fourth Industrial Revolution is the fusion of our digital and biological identity. This will include active implantable microchips that break the skin barrier of our bodies. Come on, let's go back to Revelations. Come on. Let's go back to Revelations. It's not a game, man. I mean, y'all think it's like whatever they do, it's like y'all make a little adjustment and it's like, oh, let's just keep going on. Yo, they is really this book of Revelations, we're going to start at 14 and we're going to start at 8. And there followed another angel saying, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. So yeah, everybody get paid in the United States and all of that. And then going back and tying it into this, you see how they were saying that all of the politicians and all of that go there to network. And you know what I'm saying? That's what we talking about. How can I make some money off of this? How can I, what's in it for me type of thing. That's what happened. So look, 14 and 9, it's the point. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, Yahushua. Right? It's not a game. They taking down people's websites. YouTube pages. They probably get this, and I think the only reason they don't be getting me is because I'm not over 1,000 subscribers. My joint is a little small thing, but sooner or later they gonna see videos and they gonna start taking them down because it is the truth. It is the truth. The WEF website, COVID-19 is used as a pretext for the revolutionary reset. The agenda is based on dismantling the current capital system in favor of centralizing technocrat rule, which will lead to fewer civil liberties, lower living standards, less fuel consumption, and accelerated automation of jobs. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. People is broke. About 41 million people going to get kicked out their houses. Fewer civil liberties. You know what I'm saying? We got a curfew right now in North Carolina. And it's one of the better states. Less fuel consumption. I fill up a tank of gas now. My tank of gas lasts me 2 months. 2 months. And accelerated automation of jobs, man. The purpose is clear. Schwab's Great Reset will involve implanted devices that will likely help to communicate thoughts normally expressed verbally and potentially unexpressed thoughts or moods by reading brain waves and other signals. See? They want to put the chip in you so they'll be able to track you, know what you're thinking, be able to program what you're thinking, all of that. You're going to lose all your civil liberties. All your civil liberties, man. Even crossing national borders might one day involve a detailed brain scan to assess an individual's security risk. Schwab also states that implantable microchips will be the cornerstone of transhumanist agenda that will merge man with machine. This will force us to question what it means to be human. See? See? Aim to robotize humanity. The fourth industrial revolution provides the potential to robotize humanity and thus compromise our traditional sources of meaning, work, community, family, identity. Yo, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, man. And here's I don't know. I do all that post in the description box and all of that, but this is the article right here. This is the article right here. King World News. Implantable microchips and a Great Reset. So it's not a game, man. And China already got super soldiers. China in the military is already implanting them in soldiers. Our military. So you think that them soldiers out there, they don't seem human. These soldiers might not be human. Some of them, it's going to be a percentage of them because with the National Guard, people don't know. You show up and you don't know who you next to. So it's easy to mix some soldiers in there, man. Some super soldiers or whatever the case may be. Yo. I was like, wow, man. Let's go back to the pictures, man. Let's go back to the pictures, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. This one right here. This the fourth industrial revolution right here. This is the fourth industrial revolution. The fourth industrial revolution is you lose your soul. You lose your soul, you end up destroyed by come on, let's get one more in Revelation. Let's get one more. 20 and 4. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushai and for the word of Yahweh, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Hamashiach 1,000 years. But the rest of the dead lived not again until the 1,000 years was finished. This is the first resurrection. So again, man, it's serious, y'all. This is serious, man. This is serious. This is serious. So the same respect or that I got when I was a Desert Storm veteran from some people say, oh, you changed, you're different, you're white now, you sound white, you talk, you know. Some people, the same respect I got when I was an executive chef, getting underpaid at the the Ritz-Carlton in Atlanta. I was getting underpaid there too. Or getting underpaid as the executive chef in New York City at Dizzy Coca-Cola Club. I'm the same guy. I'm the same guy. The same guy that was getting underpaid, the chef before me, executive chef, was making $62,000 a year. He got kicked out. I took over. I'm getting paid $42,000 a year. And then they said, wait until after the holidays. See, get us through the holidays, Sherwin, then we'll discuss your money. After the holidays, they told me basically, oh, you be high-fiving in the kitchen and you know the way you conduct yourself, you know that we're going to bring somebody else in. That's what they told me. But I still was respected. People still love me. I post a video with me doing some chef shit and they love it. I post some shit telling y'all about this. I'm crazy. I don't get no nothing. No movement at all. But this is serious here, man. They is really, really coming, man. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. They is coming, man. They is coming. And this passion is because I'm talking to my people, man. It's because I care. It's not because I'm an asshole. It's because I care. If I didn't care, I'd be up here like, yeah, you know, this was coming up, y'all. Right here, yeah. You know, y'all need to get ready for this, man. You know, it's serious, y'all. It's dire situation, you guys. Book of Mark, chapter 13 and 22. For false Hamashiach and false prophets shall rise and shall show signs and wonders to seduce, even if possible, even the elect. 22. 13 and 22. But take ye heed, behold, I have foretold you all things. But in those days, after that tribulation, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall not give light. Right? So the tribulation is coming, man. And this is part of the tribulation. And the path is not like I read earlier. In Matthew 17. It's straight, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. The fourth industrial revolution is the RFID microchip. The RFID microchip implanted in you. Where that's at. That's the fourth revolution. The potato chip. inserted in you. So they can control you and hook you up to the Wi-Fi. And anybody else is going to be deemed unnecessary. Put them in the disposal bin or whatever. So with that, I'm going to say all praises due to the Most High, Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakaha Kodash. To the elect out there, to them brothers standing tall, you know, that's not putting their head in the sand, that's out here speaking, speaking his truth, pushing his truth, fighting for the nation of Israel. You know what I mean? Shalom. Israel, remain spiritual. Remain spiritual, man. It is coming, man. The mark of the beast is here, man. Biblical prophecies is popping off like popcorn all over the place, as the apostles would say. They is popping off all over the place. Shalom.